Now on VCA 885, where the Valley comes alive, we're covering all things sport in the Swan Valley. This is In the Sheds with Albie, Brucey and Donny.
That's right, you are in the Sheds. You can hit us up on Twitter at the Sheds 885. You can talk to us on Facebook, send us a message at the same address at the Sheds 885. Massive show today. You're obviously listening to Albie, Brucey and Donny. We have Dan Wulf, as we pointed out last week, he was going to be appointed as the assistant coach of the Swan Districts Football Club and the reserves coach. So he's going to come in and have a chat to us about the footy. We've got the cricket results. Donny is going to go absolutely nuclear. Forget the blowtorch. The blowtorch is gone. It is going to be nuclear war from Donny.
Flamethrower rather than blowtorch, I reckon, today.
But as I am every week, I'm joined by Brucey and Donny. Gents, how are you?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good as well, mate.
How are you, mate?
Looking forward to a big show.
It's been a big week in sport once again.
It's been a massive week.
It has been massive.
We've had to cull some stuff because we just can't fit it all in.
We haven't even written the Ashes on our... Oh no, we do
right
have
down near the
Ashes
bottom.
prediction,
we get to it.
last little bit.
Yeah, hopefully we get to it.
10 to...
That starts tomorrow. How good is that?
Oh, yeah, no.
Ashes starts tomorrow.
Apparently I'm going to work tomorrow as well. Eh?
Oh,
yeah,
I
that's
don't
not
know how you can.
Well, Melbourne stops for a horse race, so... Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
Stop for the first session, at least.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. No, I won't be too productive tomorrow. I can guarantee that right now. We'll get straight into the cricket. We're already running in a couple of minutes behind, but so we'll get straight into the cricket results, and I think we should start with the Ellenbrook Rangers. Donny, how are they looking at the moment?
Yeah, so regular wickets in the opening two sessions had the Rangers on top at 6 for 98 at tea, but then some good batting by the tail, a bit of whale in the tail from Rolleston, Coralgan. Saw them get to 169. For the Rangers, there was four multiple wicket takers. With Dan Stather was the best with 3 for 51. He's back in first grade for the first time since the 2015-16 season. So just his second game back in first grade, and for him to grab 3 for 51, I think he's solidified his spot, and he'll certainly be there again for the next couple of games, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Ryan Cannell, he's continuing his good form, another 2 for 34. I don't think there's actually a game so far where he hasn't at least taken a wicket or two.
Yeah, I think he's been multiples every week. He's been the real spearhead of the attack, a regular contributor. But unfortunately, despite 169, very, very chaseable, very gettable, but the batsmen didn't make the best of start. So in the late going on day one, they lost 3 for 7 off 12 overs. So only 7 runs off 12 overs at the back end of the day. It was they obviously made hard work of it. Perhaps trying to defend their wicket too much and just trying to stick around and see out the day.
See out the day, but
and made no runs and lost 3 wickets. So not in a great spot heading into the second day's play.
Yeah. Do you think Jason Diss will get another crack at bowling after bowling 1 for 0 off 1 over? A wicket maiden off 1 over.
Well, hopefully the captain doesn't. Well, you'd bring him on from both ends at that rate, wouldn't you? Unless he's unless he's announced his retirement and he wants to protect his figures.
Oh, I'd be retiring after that. I wouldn't be walking out in the pitch ever again to bowl.
It was Aaron that got 6 for last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, Aaron obviously is the Rangers member who sends us through all the information, so it's really good from him. But he scored 2 for 54 off his 17 overs, so not bad figures from him either. But geez, you're bringing Jason in a little bit more now.
So
I think.
Jason, a younger brother?
Why not?
Yes.
Why not?
You don't know, make it up.
Yeah, that's it. First rule of radio, just make it up. That's it for all you aspiring.
I didn't see that one in the handbook.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that's the only
never let the truth
radio,
stand in the way of a good rumour.
That's it. We'll move on to the third grade. They had the two-day match against the Middle Swan 78s. Started off a bit shaky, 3 for 35, then up to 6 for 78, and ended up the day... Sorry, this is Middle Swan. But they've ended up 10 for 225. Massive total to be chasing in that level. Especially with how 3 for 35 to then 225. That's Big turnaround from the batters there. So A. Thomas and P. Reinholdston, 65 and 74 in their partnership to really put them in a very good position going into the game. So Ellenbrook will be obviously looking to bat away in that one and chase down a score. I reckon they can do it. 225 is achievable, but it's a hard ask.
Score.
Yeah, well, hopefully the bowling's a little bit loose, or they come out in day 2 and find it's a road and just go to town. So
yeah, Brandon Morton 5 for 31 off his 16 overs, so he definitely did his part.
Didn't get a lot of help.
No, well, yeah, definitely. I think your usual saying, Brucey, put him on at both ends because he was definitely getting it done. The B grade one day they battled it out against Helena Valley and took out the win, which is really good for them. So Helena Valley 8 for 114 off 40 overs, and Ellenbrook they set the total of 9 for 167. So Helena Valley falling a good 40 runs short of that. Adam Locke 72 not out. Ash Yadav 30. And for the bowling stats, Michael Conway, he got 2 for 20 off his 8 overs, and Joshua Dudgeon Walker 2 for 20 off his 6 overs. So nice win there for the one-day side. Well, actually both the one-day sides. The C grade, they took on Middle Swan. Middle Swan won the toss. They chose to bat first, and Ellenbrook took a wicket in the first over and just continued. So it's gone, the over rate has gone 2 for 12, 3 for 18, 4 for 19, 5 for 28, 6 for 40, 7 for 40, 8 for 50, 9 for 50, 10 for 55. Very convincing win there. So knocked him out over 10 for 55 off 30 overs. Ellenbrook set the total 7 for 158 off their 40. Actually, no, sorry. They've said Middle Swan chose to bat first. So that must be one of those comps where they just keep batting, which I don't get that. Like,
in a one-day comp?
As soon as you've won the total, like, that's it. I'm walking off the field. I don't care if you... I'm gone. I'm not sticking around to watch you bat for another 15 overs. You already got my score. You already won. I'm not sitting around to what, I'm definitely not fielding to my best. Well, I don't get that.
Well, at least go get a beer and then come back on.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just walk off and...
Well, no, because that's it. If you get my score... If we set 178, you get 178, you got 10 overs to go. I'm not sitting out there waiting. If I get an injury in the next 10 overs watching you just because you guys just want to smack the ball around, well, that's too bad. Like, that's unfortunate for our team when we didn't have to be there. You already reached it. You don't see the Australian cricket team standing out there when a team catches their score. They don't just sit there and go, in the spirit of the game.
It's batting practice. Just set up the bowling machine in the nets and we'll chuck them down on you. There you go.
I suppose it comes down to whether there would be a second innings. In a one-day game, it's certainly not, but in a two-day game...
Yeah, I'll get the two-day game.
You got the 2 innings.
But it's a one-day game. Surely you just walk off the field. You go, sorry, guys, we're done. Like, I've had a few where they've, mid-over, they've won it, and they're going, we want to finish the over off. And our cap's like, no, mate, you already won. I don't give a crap. See ya. What if there's a miss? Nah, you won. All right, went off.
Yeah, it's not like indoor cricket where it's -5 if we get a wicket. But
yeah, it's like, sorry guys, we're finished for the day. We're done.
You win.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, I've heard it. I have heard it in a few comps. Fortunately, it's not in the one I've played in because it'd be a long day otherwise. We'll move on to the Swan Valley Cricket Club and their one-day side. Sorry, like I normally do, all my stuff's screenshotted off of Facebook. So, Bentley, they played Bentley. Now, Bentley had a great day, first day, scored 10 for 242. I was speaking to the captain on Sunday, and he's actually of the opinion that it's very, very achievable run chase against Bentley. That they've
so he doesn't rate Bentley's bowling attack. Reckons they're pretty much mud. And
effectively, they're a batting side.
We obviously don't go to Bentley on our coverage.
Well, let's hope we do.
Yeah,
no, they're bowling pies.
Yeah,
come back at us.
But
242, the way that Swan Valley's been batting it lately, you wouldn't think it's all that achievable. But
no, he seemed really, really confident. Very tight at training yesterday for the first grade. One of the guys came in to bowl bowl a couple of spinners and got pulled up very, very quick, going, no, you are a medium pacer. Don't let me catch you bowling spin again. They're very, very, trying to set that kind of tone for the season that Phil's been trying to set all year. But no, I had a chat to him. He seemed very confident that if their opening batsmen get on target, that 242 is a very, very achievable run chase.
And Charlie Parker with his best figures for the season?
Yeah,
Is that a four
four for 59. Matty Weston continues his great form, 3 for 70 off 25 overs. Again, that's another one I don't think has gone a week without at least 2 or 3 wickets, if not more. He's been doing really well. Shout out to the wicketkeeper, 4 catches, and sorry, we should have mentioned in the Ellenbrook Rangers game the wicketkeeper. I think he had 5 or 6 catches, as well. So obviously the wicketkeepers are all over it this week. We'll move on to the 6th grade. So they took on Western Suburbs at home. I don't have the batting stats in front of me, but I do know that Nathan Switch scored 55 and that Bally Singh scored 65. And it was actually quite funny because Jay Calamaris, the bowler for Western Suburbs, he actually came off at the end of the game, at the end of the innings, and said, "Okay, scratch that one over. What were my statistics?" And it was 2 for 6. Bally knocked him for 20 in 1 over. Smacked 2 sixes and 2 fours. Just absolutely punished this poor guy back into the outfield. And he came back on, got a couple of wickets and bowled really well. But he was like, he's come off and he's just laughing. He's like, what were my stats if I didn't bowl that 1 over?
That sounds like the Perth Gallery coach who basically said, we had 3 goals disallowed, 2 goals disallowed, so we would have lost 5-4 instead of 5-2.
Count them ones.
So that's the one I'm going to run with.
Yeah. But the Swan Valley, they set a total of 162, 10 for 162. Van Dyke just absolutely tearing through the boys, 6 for 39 off his 11 overs. He was they didn't have too many answers for him. He just seemed to keep popping up with wickets. But they've started off well. They've Western Suburbs, they went in obviously to bat. They're 4 for 58, so that'll pick up again this week on Saturday at the Swan Valley Sporting Club. So again, Western Suburbs, they are a very good bowling attack, but they don't have a very strong batting lineup. They do have the first kind of 4, 5, 6 batters are really, really good, and then it kind of just falls away from there. So I would imagine that Swan Valley sees this as a very achievable target for them. The one-day 2 side, very, very hard match for them. They took on Bedford Morley, who have been the best team of the season. Their average score has been around 230 for a one-day side. Scored 118, which is close to the highest score that anyone's scored against them so far. Their bowling attack is phenomenal. They just tore through the guys. The Bedford Morley scored 120. No one got a wicket, unfortunately, for the Swan Valley guys. Reseda 71 and Candu 30. Their bowling attack. Kavanagh 4 for 25. Shahani 4 for 5 off 7 overs. The way they
what was that?
4 for 5.
4 for 5 off 7 overs. Wow.
They were explaining to us that he would come in, bowl one straight, like just fast-paced, straight down the middle to protect it. Then the next one would spin left, like swing left. And then the next one would swing right. And it was just like, we're in one day too. Like, they're just not prepared for any of this kind of stuff. Troy Stone, one of the batters out there, he said he was out there for, and he's known to be a bit of a war horse and just kind of stay out there. He's out there for 45 minutes, got nothing, got a duck. Poor guy. He goes...
The longest quacker in all time.
He reckons every single ball was different, and he goes, you're trying to just feel it and just not play the not play the good ones, play the crap ones. He goes, well, there was no crap. He goes, I was just, Jesus, and then in the end, he's seen one and he's gone, yep, I'm going to play this one. And then
chuck a bat at it.
And it swung left, and he's going, the last 2 swung right. And it was like, this one swings in left. Matt Centurion, the wicketkeeper, 26 for him, and Declan Stafford, he got 14. He was pretty chuffed because he's the last few weeks he's kind of got 4 or 3 or a duck, and it's only his second season. He's been working